Hello, me hearthies. This week's episode is sponsored by Brambleheart Games and their upcoming Kickstarter, Hidden Folk of the Feywild. Hidden Folk of the Feywild is an exciting new bestiary for D&D 5e, and it is filled with obscure fae and magical creatures from European folklore. Faithfully depicted as they appear in their original tales, and with tons of fae that you may not have even heard of before, Hidden Folk of the Feywild is a perfect resource to bring authentic fae magic to your table. It's launching on Kickstarter on April 2nd, so don't miss your chance to be part of this amazing launch. You can find out all of the information from the link down in the episode description, so go check that out, and thank you again to Brambleheart Games for supporting the show. Go check out Hidden Folk of the Feywild. Honestly, this would have been really handy for our Feywild arc, but you know, we were a bit too early for it, but you have an awesome chance to get your hands on lots and lots of Fey goodies. Now, let's get on with the show.
But keep it in your head if it's dumb.
It's real dumb. You know, like kids will like switch the first letters of like two words.
Yeah.
You know, to change it. And I was thinking Hearth Fire Tales, and it was like fart hired.
That is dumb.
Please don't do this. Welcome to Fart Higher Tales.
Welcome to Fart Fire Fails.
The best one was we were being stupid teenagers when we were in the van, you know, on the band, like going somewhere. And as I've told you guys, our vocalist was real like pious Christian type thing. And we were doing that with like every shop we saw, just being really annoying, you know? And then, no joke, we passed a place called Nick's Donuts. And just lost our minds.
Donuts.
Oh, that is very good.
Oh dear.
But there's no Dick's No Nuts here. This is instead Fart Fire Fails, of course. And we are back in Leth 1.
Let's do a real intro.
No, that was it. That was it, Ryan. That's what you're getting.
I want a real intro.
Yeah, that's what you're getting. I'll do a real intro now, but I'm not going to cut out the other stuff.
That's okay.
Hello and welcome
Jim,
back.
I'll cut it out.
No. Welcome to Heartfire Tales. And more specifically, welcome back to Leth 1, the land of might, magic, and does he have an M prepared? Who knows, because it's time to roll for a recap.
Are you going to wait until after the recap?
No.
Yeah.
No,
do you have an M prepared,
I
Dylan?
do.
Or was this a really bad stalling technique? Because this has the energy of you don't have your homework and you're trying to get teacher to forget.
Yeah, I wouldn't draw attention to it if that were the case. No, the M for today is, and get around children, mental hospital.
Oh, we're going to do Lally Alley.
Because that's what you guys had said you wanted to do. So I'm hoping that's still the plan. It has been like 2 or 3 months since we last recorded.
Didn't we change our mind in a private group chat?
Yeah, probably.
I don't remember what my character's name is at this point.
Well-
It's Graham.
Yeah, come on, Graham. That's what the roll for recap is. Why you don't get your dice out of my tray, you
Get
bollocks.
your dice tray out of my space, then
No.
you big bollocks.
Oof. What'd you guys roll?
15.
Tree.
8.
Okay.
What's that M? Oh, yeah, you already did it.
Yeah,
forgot.
I did it.
Oh, shit. Mix Momuts.
Oh. 6 Dorting goods.
Oh, God.
Okay. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna have to do a recap, and I really don't like it. But
You're the only one here that knows because you prepped for today.
Honestly?
If you had asked me to do this, it would have been bad
Really
listening.
scat. How about
Bad
we all
listening.
3 do it together?
Yeah.
Help each other out.
Okay,
No, I rolled well.
Ryan, you can help me. Main thing is that Jim, for some reason, has forsaken Bren and is now playing Bahuman,
Yeah.
the legally distinct version of Batman.
So we are in
Azumakian.
I'm the hero of
And
this city.
Dolina,
required.
We're in
city of
the capital
Azumakian.
city, Dolina, and we are doing a battle of the bands.
Yeah, that's check. Well
which, what's her name? Our leader, of
Michaela.
Michaela has which is Bren's mother.
Yeah.
Has put us up to. And side
And-
note, Sid figured out that she is a dragon
Yes.
in disguise, but she has asked Sid
And
to
not
reveal that.
disguise.
Yeah, dis. She's with disguise. Yeah. So we are doing the Battle of the Bands, and in the preparatory Hunger Games night. Celebration thing. Faust popped all over and was like, "Ooh, hey, I'm a pedophile."
Yeah, he was
With,
like, "Let me into your brain,
But
Sid."
he wants to get coffee with Sid, which was weird.
And he was also very interested in Bren and trying to figure out what Bren's deal was. And then Bren went and punched him in the back of the head.
Tried to.
I hit him with a big stick.
No, he
actually,
did.
which
He
is weird.
did.
I
He did hit him in the back of the head.
just
I
didn't-
crit on him, and he all but slightly moved his neck.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had said that it basically just like bounced off. That didn't do anything.
No, he fully
I
connected.
fully connected, but
No,
it
but
was
that-
such a weak blow to him that
Yeah,
he
I
barely moved.
see.
So I think it might have just been like a projection of him or something, because there's no way that weedy fuck has a neck like that.
Because that's a very good point to bring it up, Jim. See, isn't this great when we do it collaboratively? We should start a podcast or something.
We should do it as a full episode and release it before this one.
But Sid had also tried to cast locate creature or find person, wherever the spell is called, and realized that this indeed is not Faust.
Yeah.
The spell didn't ping for him.
But I mean, he could have been covering himself as well.
Sorry,
the way.
yes. Okay, well, we just gained information, because I think we were of the
We were of
opinion
the
that he was
opinion he was covering
masking
himself.
that he was Faust.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I said in the episode, my words were like, for
You said for all intents and purposes, he's
That's
not
not
there,
him.
which I took as a mask.
Yeah, I took that
Yeah,
as
sorry,
that he
that's
was
what-
hiding. No, you
that's
can't
what I'm- no,
backtrack.
that's what I'm
that.
trying- that's what I'm trying to say
No,
is
no. Listener, you know as well
backpedaling.
as
He's not-
we do.
that's
that,
like not him.
Oh,
Like,
that
for all
is-
intents and
that-
purposes, that's not him.
that
Like,
is that is not what I
the
took from
spell
it.
would have said locate Faust, and that should have pinged, and it didn't ping.
I thought it was
So
like
that's either-
I thought you were looking for the space where he should have been to see if that was him, because basically be like, oh well, we know Faust is in the city, but he's not showing up, so let's just ping this guy, and then we'll know he's masked, and that's why we haven't been able to find him.
yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of got some information there. So
Yeah,
No.
but now we know that was incorrect, and we were working off exactly the wrong.
Well,
so
that was information that I assumed you guys had, because I thought I was clear in that he was clearly appearing as Faust, just the spell was not detecting him as Faust.
Let
Yeah,
us know,
yeah.
dear listener, if you too were bamboozled by Faust's cunning spell.
because there's been a lot of masking people recently.
There's been a lot of masking people and secrets and stuff, hasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like an ongoing theme that
It's
may
almost like
eventually
there's
be
a
revealed.
secret invasion. Oh no.
No.
Anyway, Sid also went to
is becoming the super scroll
Oh no. We'll just get a JPEG of Drax's arm and stick it on.
of Khan's arm.
Sid went to church.
Yeah.
Had a little theology lesson from a cleric there who guided him into sending a prayer of sorts to Ayun, which was not so much a prayer for help, but more of a offering to Ayun of just knowledge and being like, hey, Lou's doing something weird. You're not helping. Why not, you prick?
Yeah.
But not quite as antagonistic.
A little bit nicer.
A little bit nicer.
Please be aware, Lou is up to
And
something.
we also found out that there is a mental hospital nearby where everybody that gets obsessed with saying that they can hear the gods like end up going to.
Yes.
But that also ties in with information that we got about a portal being
Yes.
nearby.
And there was a very small trickle of energy coming through, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we figure that the crazy is coming from the portal.
Which is on Doolally Alley.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're not on Doolally Alley. You are in the middle
arena.
of the arena. You are in the Colosseum, and it is smack bang in the middle of the first day, the opening events of this Battle of the Bands.
And we've done two.
You have
We've
done
done
two
two.
events.
Fink did one and Bren did one.
Yes. And,
Leaving
and I
Sid.
will remind you that the rules of this event is that every single member of your band must partake in at least one of these 6
And Jim
events.
I am
a
the
drunk.
creature of great faith.
Yeah, that's a thing people need to remember is that Jim hired a drunk.
Hey, she sobered up and she said she went to magic school. And also, she was so up for it.
I don't think she went to magic school.
She said that she went to magic school.
She
I was
read
like,
a
can you
Harry
do magic?
Potter book.
And she was like, yeah, I went to magic school.
Cool. Fine. Well, she went to magic school, and that's not going to help.
She can do
She
card
definitely did
tricks.
not graduate.
Magic school is in
The erasure. What's her name again?
Eleanor.
The Eleanor erasure on this.
As you can probably tell, if you're up to date and just kind of listening, it's been 2 weeks since you last listened to us.
This is for us, not
Yeah,
for you.
this is for us. We're trying to get back on track here. But the next event is the Pyramid, and this is a duos event. So,
people can repeat though, right?
yes, you can repeat. The only specification
Is that
is
everyone
that
has to do
compete
something.
at least once.
Okay. And there's 4 events.
So yes, there are 4 more events to go.
Oh, 4 more. There's
Yeah,
6
4 more.
total.
6
Okay,
total.
cool.
So
So I
more.
think if you do yours, we'll let Eleanor do hers, and then I think Eleanor just closes out the last
Well,
2.
we'll see this. This might be horn growing competition or something.
Oh, yeah.
So
But yeah, you see the running order on that's kind of posted on the walls of the green room is basically event 3 is Pyramid. This is a duos event. Then you will have event 4 called Danger Zone, which is singles. Event 5 is Pendulum, which is singles, and then event 6, which is the last event, and it is a duos event, and it's called Atlas Spheres.
we are all over the place with bands and songs here.
Yeah. We're in the Wild West now.
Yeah.
I do want to say that yes, while some of these can be read as band and song references, entirely unintentional. These are just fully events
Sorry,
from
you're saying...
Gladiators.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
cool.
really?
I was about to say, you're saying Danger Zone was coincidental.
Yeah.
Wild.
Now, I would imagine that Danger Zone probably was taken by the Gladiators production team.
100%.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
doing now what you are doing today.
Because I was like,
Yes.
like Rivers of Nile, and then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, Danger Zone. I was like,
I was like,
Pendulum, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
90 or 2000s like
No, they are
trance
just
band.
these are just fully go watch the Gladiators TV series or American Gladiators if you're of the US persuasion. So you guys have just competed in what was Hang Tough. So
Yes.
Bren, you've just kind of come down. You were moderately successful, but you're
Moderately
not in.
successful. I did wonderfully.
You
apparently
failed
just
one of your checks, and so you did not get full points for the event.
Boo earns. I blame Eamon.
And the one before that was the half pipe.
Yes, the gauntlet. And so, yeah, you guys are all in this kind of holding area. Do you need a reminder of which bands and stuff are around you?
There's only one band that matters in there.
Dragon Force,
Eamon is in there with us, isn't he?
Eamon Amarth.
Dragon Force, Eamon,
And the mimes.
The mimes aren't a thing. We've Quiet Riot, who are
That's who I was
who are
thinking.
mime
Yeah,
adjacent.
yeah, yeah. Mime adjacent.
The Broadswords.
The Broadswords, Thin Lizard, the Backstreet Boys, and Mayhem.
Do you want to try and swap Eleanor for Thin Lizard?
I mean, please. No.
I just want to get Lizzie in. No, do you know what? No, I am Eleanor till I die. Eleanor is going to be the Thin Lizzie of this decade.
Also, dear listener, Lizzie is from a home game that we did where there was a warrior that joined us that actually was just pretending to have fighting skills. So no, I don't want Lizzie.
Dylan had them show up armed to the teeth as hired help, and then when the first fight came around, they were like, "Is this a bad time to say that I've never been in a fight before?"
Which two of you will compete in Pyramid?
Do we have any description of what it is for those of us that didn't watch American
If
Gladiators?
we are not
Yes.
going first, can we look at the window and
Yeah,
see what it
so
is?
previously, I think at the start of the last episode or at the start of this event, you guys had rolled lucky and were up after other people, so you are able to get a feel for what's going on. Basically, what has been set up outside in the middle of the arena is a large pyramid.
Wild.
There are 5 layers to this pyramid. Each layer
Like
being
the food pyramid.
Yes. The first layer
You gotta
made
eat
of,
grains.
made of bread, 10 feet tall, loaves of bread. Each of these sections is about 10 feet tall, with about maybe 5 feet of kind of standing area between each one.
Okay,
so
cool. They plateau for about 5 feet before they kick into the next one.
Exactly,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's less like a smooth pyramid, more
It's
more
like
like
an Incan
steps.
pyramid kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I'm remembering this from my childhood. Yeah.
And you see that there are 2 gladiators kind of on the pyramid waiting to basically stop you guys from getting to the top. And the whole
Oh, fuck.
objective is just get to the top of the pyramid. You'll get points you'll get max points for getting both of your people to the top. But it's basically a point for each step you get up.
Okay.
Okay.
Same kind of rules apply. No obvious cheesing of the things. So
immediately no bringing in Eleanor and Thunder stepping to the top.
exactly, no, can't do that.
Boo.
And no like use of the fly spell. But like if there was, and you see that you've probably watched a couple of other people do this now.
Yeah.
A couple of people have like clearly cast like the jump spell on themselves and are like just like basically bounding up the pyramids and getting tackled like mid-air and stuff by the gladiators. But people are using like different tricks and stuff to get up there. But yeah, that is the event. And as you guys are kind of watching this, and again, the rounds are very quick. They're like a minute long max. And you see Blord Chester appears and gets ready to announce you guys on. And he's like,
And next we have the surprise entrants that have been doing quite well. It's the Bow Swords!
Nice.
Who are we doing this?
I think you and me.
Yeah?
We've got super high decks.
Okay. Just put it out there. Eleanor went to wizard school.
I don't
yeah,
think
no, I did.
I don't know if the pyramid.
Okay, so you.
Yeah,
and me,
no, I mean, like,
What's
I
the
had great times in wizard skill, so I did, yeah.
What's the game plan then? You're real strong.
You know what I mean?
could probably-
Come on, I haven't done it yet. Like, it's round 3. When am I
I
going to
feel
go?
like you're a pendulum person.
Yeah, I could be a pendulum person if you want.
I mean, yeah.
Sounds like it requires the most balance.
I mean, I'm real strong. Yeah.
You could
You're-
throw. Wait, no, hold on. If you and Fink do this, you'll get all sorts of bonuses for acting with Fink, and you can just throw Fink to the top, surely, with your strength and his small size.
Is that cheesing now? If we can't thunderstep.
No, so, like, that would be within the realms of the rules because that is not teleportation, basically.
Okay.
And it's not flying.
It's hurling. It's falling with style.
basically, yeah.
Both people have to get to the top, though, right?
Both people have to get to the top, yes.
Yeah.
And, sorry, one very important thing is you can't come back down to help someone. So
okay,
if you're
it's
at
like
the
rugby rules.
Yeah, so,
no
yeah,
passing
kind of.
backwards.
The opposite of that. Oh,
Yeah, you can move forward, but you can't go backwards.
yeah. So if you're on the same level, you guys can help each other. You help one person get to the top, but then that person can't be helped.
Okay, gotcha.
Understand?
No, what was the last thing there?
So basically, if me and you, Dylan and Ryan, were at this top of this wall,
Yeah.
I can like hoof you up.
But then I can't help you get.
Yeah, basically, that's the general rules.
I don't know why that last sentence.
I don't know why
the
that-
end of it got weird to me. The way you said it, I was like, "What?"
So
I was also reading things in a sexy voice to myself. So
spider silk. We know what your plan is for Fink. How are you getting up the thing? Just great strength and acrobatics and athletics?
I've got a
You've got a
sneaky way to get
sneaky-
past.
Okay, cool.
And remember, this is all in the space of a single day, so any of your one-day items or anything like that will...
Yeah, that's why Fink
Yeah.
can't change again.
Yeah.
Shame. Lightning form would have been real handy right here.
Well, I used it for the Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah,
Is he still lightning?
It has
No.
not
Yeah.
been.
It's been more than 10 minutes. You see that there's been like basically enough time to have a short rest in
Okay.
between each of these events as they are taking the time to reset the entire arena and bring out these new they have like some of the events all kind of pre-set up, but there is some kind of setup and like drawing out and
There's
stage
like
setting
people
and
in
stuff.
black t-shirts running in and out.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
cool. Yeah, I think this one is on you. Come on, Dream Team, show me what you're made of.
Okay, so Sid and Fink step out.
And next for the blow swords. I really messed that one up, guys. But I am a professional, and I will continue. For the bow swords, it's Sid and Fink.
Woo! Yes.
And stopping them from reaching the pinnacle of this pyramid.
It's Wolf. I hope it's Wolf.
Hunter and Wolf.
Oh no.
And you see all the crowd just start like wolf howling.
Nice.
Bren joins in with, I'm assuming, everybody in the holding area also doing.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, and again, these gladiators are the bards that were doing the flame dance and stuff the night previously. But you see that some of these are basically like local celebrities, and they're clearly in this arena and Coliseum a lot, you know?
Yeah.
So, how it's going to work, you have a maximum, because there's a time limit, you have a maximum of 6 attempts to get to the top. And you need to make 5 of these, essentially. 6 rolls each.
Okay.
So, first off, give me 2 d20 rolls to see how skilled Hunter and Wolf are at this particular event.
Okay. 12 and 4.
You see that Wolf, this is his specialty event, and Wolf will have advantage in all of his rolls. Hunter, he's fine. He's kind of an all-rounder. Nothing particularly fancy about him on this event, but this is Wolf's special event. And you see Wolf is kind of like also gets down on all fours and starts looking at Fink, and is also beginning to like growl and and howl like a wolf.
I like that he's not even a wild-shaped druid. He's just fully a guy.
He's a fully a guy, and he's just big and hairy.
So they're still at the top, right?
They're kind of like staggered there as they see you approach. They're kind of coming down to get you. The first one is probably like a bit of a gimme, as they're waiting to see where exactly you're going to approach, and they're basically then going to try and jump down and get you.
Okay. So, contrary to what I think Jim thought that we were going to be doing on this,
No.
Fink and I are actually staying just right by each other.
Okay.
Basically, you know how in previous episodes, this was ages ago, we used to do that like attack dog type
Sure,
thing.
yeah.
We've basically gone into that type of thing, like basically taking the form of one
Yes.
unit in the
Get you.
field.
You see that Hunter also stands forward, and Wolf comes between his legs too.
I
And
hate
you see
these
that
guys.
Wolf is just
Somehow he looks more natural
He's just
doing
like a
it.
40-year-old man with a big mustache and a big hairy chest, but he's fucking ripped. He's huge, and he's going roar. They are kind of like coming down the pyramids to try and stop you. So like the first one, like getting onto the first layer is kind of like a gimme, but as you start trying to go up more, they're going to try and stop you. What way are you going to do it? And it's kind of like the other rounds we had. It's basically just going to be like roll-offs against what it is. So present to me your plan, and we will.
That makes it
we'll
easier.
roll it.
And
first.
remember-
I've got a load of bullshit that I'm gonna give
yeah.
to you.
Remember as well, Ryan, the floor is made of bread.
Fair. So, few things to take into account here. Basic ones out of the way in the beginning. One, anytime I like make an attack action, Fink's able to try and knock them prone
Yep.
again. But on to the fancier things, I actually can disengage with my bonus action.
Yeah. Okay.
And if I don't need to disengage, I can dash as my bonus action. And then additionally, I've got the spider silk cloak along with the AC +1. They roll a disadvantage one time against me, and if they fail on that, then they are restrained, and then even more to the point, they are poisoned.
Okay.
After that, yeah. So my first thing that I'm gonna do, though, I'm gonna actually. Before we get started, is I'm gonna summon Shadowfink.
Okay. Yeah.
So now it's a 3-on-2.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, you summon Shadowfink as you're kind of, I'll say you can kind of do that as you're approaching. So like the timer basically starts as soon as you get onto the first layer, right? That's like kind of, so you kind of have a chance to kind of like walk around, make your strategy and stuff like that. And
Flip
then,
them off, throw things out.
yeah, and as soon as you kind of like begin the ascent, that's when the timer begins.
Okay.
So you summon out Shadowfink, you climb up, and kind of as you do that, you see Hunter and Wolf start to come towards you. I will rule. So here's how I'll kind of just tie all this together for ease. You will just make all of these, but you and Fink with advantage because of your cunning actions and because of your coordinated attacks. I think that's fine.
Nice. Triple advantage, right?
No.
Get to roll 4.
But I think because you have Shadowfink helping you as well, because Fink, just probably not much in Fink's own thing that gives him advantage, but
He's got pack tactics, so he always rolls with advantage.
for attacks, yeah. So I think the two Finks working together will basically be advantage for Fink, and then you've got advantage because of your cunning actions, right? Then you can choose to shoot your spider silk cloak at one of these gladiators. So Wolf is the strongest one. He's like very capable at this. Hunter, not quite as much. Which one would you like to try and take out?
I think I have a better chance of trying to take out the weaker one since it's he's just very strong. Is he strong or is he dexterous?
Bit of both. He's
you said
than
it's his main event.
This is his main event, yeah.
So, yeah, probably better chance because it's
Wolf is basically going to be rolling at advantage with everything on this.
Yeah, which means he would just have a flat roll against the spider silk. Sorry, I'm getting two rules complicated.
You're getting too
with
into
it.
this.
But I'm thinking, I'm just worried that it would fail on...
Yeah, okay. So you're trying to take out Hunter?
Yeah, I believe
so Hunter is basically going to try and stop you, but he will have disadvantage because of your cloak. So we're just going to do a roll off.
Okay.
And he's going to have disadvantage. You're going to have advantage. Wolf's going to have advantage as well.
Okay.
And we're basically going to see how he's get on.
Okay.
So disadvantage with Hunter first. Okay, Hunter basically gets a 7, and then we'll roll to see if he's restrained by your cloak. He is. That's a nat 1. So Hunter just get you spew silk at Hunter.
No, say it sexier.
No.
No, Dylan, say it
Come
sexy.
on.
The spider silk cloak spews its hot web all over.
Yeah. I actually didn't like it at all.
I closed my eyes and took it in.
So did Hunter.
But Wolf, the professional that he is, will roll with advantage to try and stop you. You guys have to beat. What kind of skill are you guys using to try and get up here?
I'm strong.
Okay, so athletics.
Yeah.
Okay, your DC is 21.
Actually, can I use sleight of hand as I
Yeah.
pretend to go up one way?
Yeah,
go to
100%.
another?
So basically, he's going to be rolling the same stat that you are because he's going to be trying to do that.
Okay.
So he does not get a plus 10 to this.
Yeah.
He instead gets only a plus 5. No, sorry, that's the same joke. He only gets a plus 2. So yeah, your DC for this is... I'm just going to roll this again because I've lost what I rolled. DC is 18.
I get it.
Okay, nice. So the two gladiators come down. You disable one of them with this spider silk cloak. He's wrapped in web, falls down, poisoned and restrained, and it's just the two of you, or the three of you now against Wolf. I'm gonna say because it's 3-on-1, that's gonna negate Wolf's advantage. So you guys are rolling against him, but now he is basically, you've managed to get onto the same level that he is on.
Okay.
And now you're trying to get up to the top ahead of him. Roll it up.
So Shadowfink is kind of wispy and stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kind of hide behind him as I try and find a reason why I can use my stealth. Do I have to use a different one each time?
You don't have to use a different one each time. It's just
I mean, I'd
whatever.
love to use stealth, but it feels very silly.
I think, okay, tell you what.
Burrow down into the bread.
I will give you stealth for one of them if you basically sacrifice Shadowfink. So you can basically use Shadowfink as like
As an explosion?
as like a deception, like a ruse, and you can hide behind him to give you a chance to go up. So you
I don't
use
think
stealth
I
for one
want
of
to do
them.
that yet. I want to use that if it's getting dicey. You know what I mean?
Dicey.
Because right now, because if I get rid of him, then I get rid of his. He gets advantage again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Jim?
I do. I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just gonna keep on sleight of handing it. Oh no! Wait, I'm gonna be hammering out like commands at each of them of how they're gonna do it to each of the Finks
Yeah.
to kind of confuse him with my animal handling.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's basically trying to handle these animals as well to try
Yeah,
and
nice.
to hold them. Okay, yeah, great.
It's an animal handoff.
He only has +1 to his wisdom, so yeah, roll it. He's not rolling with advantage in this. You need to beat a 12.
I do with my +8.
Okay, all three of you managed to clamber up onto the second rung of this step of this pyramid. He is behind you. He's like has been distracted. He's up there. Roll again.
Okay.
Animal handling again.
Yeah.
DC 10.
I very much have it.
Okay. That's 3 successes. You're 2 from the top.
Okay, we're going again. I like letting you roll first.
Yep. DC is 13.
Yes, we got it. We got a 17.
Okay. You're 1 from the top. You are, making great time. DC 10.
As long as I don't get a 1 on both.
And you basically see, like, you're climbing up really easily as, like, the two Finks are, like, working really well together by your commands, like, weaving in and out of his legs and things as he's trying to, like, manage around them, and it's just hindering him so much that he can't get to you.
Nice.
So yeah, the two of you get to the top, and Lord Chester announces,
An amazing win for the bow swords, everybody. Looks like a lot of bamboozling there was mightily effective in wrong-footing Hunter and Wolf.
and the crowd gives like a middling reception because they really like to see Wolf, but they're giving a begrudging applause to how well you did, but like, you know,
I want to jump down to where Hunter is.
yeah.
And with my herbalism kit, I want to give him. Well, I guess I'll use my herbalism kit skill, I guess, if I need to. But I want to give him one of our little healing things that we have.
Yeah.
Just get rid of the poison on him.
Yeah, you see, he takes it. You see, like, there's also like clerics and things around.
Yeah, but it
kind of-
looks good to the crowd.
Yeah, okay. And you see, Blorg is like,
What an amazing show of sportsmanship there from young Sid.
Nice.
Bren is giving a polite golf clap in the.
yeah, yeah. You guys finish that. Top marks for round 3, and it is on to event 4.
Pendulum.
Danger Zone.
Danger
Zone.
So the next event is Danger Zone. Again, this is a singles event. Eleanor is still yet to go. And again, you guys watch out as there's basically a mini battlefield set up. And there are 3 like crossbow stations along the course. With one of the gladiators standing on top of a large platform with like loads of like multi-fire crossbows that are shooting out at people as they are trying to run from like crossbow section to crossbow section, dodging arrows and projectiles, trying to shoot and hit a target, rinse and repeat.
Okay.
So you basically you start at one, you shoot, then you got to dodge, get behind one, shoot, dodge,
This is
get
the
behind
coolest one. When
Yeah,
I was a
yeah,
kid.
yeah, yeah.
This
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
fucking coolest
Yeah.
one.
This is class.
them. So who would like to do this one?
Well, you'd be better at shooting, and I'd be better at dodging. And I
Yeah.
feel like the scoring is coming from the shooting
So-
more than the dodging.
You can see that it's actually, you'll get a perfect 10 if you don't get hit and you make it to all 3 stations and you hit all 3 targets. And you get a point for if you hit the target, a point for not getting hit, and a point for reaching a thing. So there's
Does the
It's
shot
pretty
have to
evenly.
be taken from the station, or could Sid just nail all 3 out the gate and then
has to be
focus?
taken from the
Okay.
station with the crossbows mounted on the.
Okay.
My memory of it as well is that the shots aren't that hard to make. It's more the dodging is always the hard part.
Yeah, it's like the pressure of it.
Yeah, because I imagine there's going to be no benefit for my archery. I mean, do I get my archery like stuff even though it's a mounted crossbow?
Yeah,
You would. Yeah.
That'd be
it's a ranged attack.
I mean, but that's the thing. How hard are they to hit? You know, because of do we need my +9 to hit?
Well, see, here's the thing, right? To play literally devil's advocate here, I have a +3 to Dex, which I'm assuming is going to be what I'd use to shoot these things off.
Yeah.
Unless you let me use my saving throw.
No, because it's
Okay.
not safe.
Could be if they're shooting at me.
So you'd only have a +3.
Your
to
saving throw
hit.
will come into it when you are getting from station to station,
Yeah.
though, to avoid being hit.
So you'd have a +8 if he deems that we're all, proficient with.
Crossbows. Which, remember that time we
It would ha- it
stopped
would ha-
on the road to Azumakian and all did Link's crossbow training
Yeah.
for like 4 days?
Yeah.
I've not got bad decks, but also being a monk, they're just not going to be able to hit me with their crossbows.
That's a very good point.
That's
like-
my thought.
you,
I
could- you
have-
could fully use your deflect missiles ability to just
I've got
not
deflect missiles. I've got a +11 to acrobatics. I've got my thunder step. Actually, I don't have my thunder step. I
Yeah,
used it in the last
Yeah, I mean, I can take the hide bonus action between every shot, but it depends on. So as we're watching, how difficult does it seem to hit the targets?
So the targets are getting increasingly smaller as you go along it. The DC is going to basically increase.
How do the broadswords, being none of them are ranged users?
Yeah,
how
you
did
see
they
the
do?
broadswords get like the first target, okay, just about kind of clip the second one and then miss the third. So like it's doable, but
Yeah, I don't know. I like.
but
I'm
you do
looking
see
at
that
my
they
skill
did
set
very
here.
well because like you see one of them the one who wields 2 swords goes and does it and basically just does like a blade dance like amongst it and like cuts all the crossbow bolts out of the air as
Yeah.
she's running from
Nice.
obstacle to obstacle.
So she doesn't get hit, but she.
Yeah, and you see that they come out with a very respectable 8 points.
'Kay.
So you get a perfect 10. It's like you can't
so
get a
they
9.
missed one and they only clipped one and they only lost 2 points.
Yes, clip one she still hit it, but like, so it still counts as a hit. She got the point for it, but like, it was like, she just hit the target,
So the most you can miss on the targets is 3 points.
Yes.
Yeah, Bren, I think it's almost undoubted. Like, for my benefit versus the risk of me getting hit, which seems...
Because I'm looking as well, I have that ability that lets me key fuel an attack.
Jim, I got an idea.
Yeah?
What if you catch one of these fucking crossbows and throw it at
back.
the target?
Well, I was thinking that, but I'd have to negate more than the damage.
You have to do it from the
You have to do
zone.
it from the...
Yeah, but
You could carry it and bring it to the zone and throw it back. I'll let you do that.
yeah, I could do that. Okay. I feel like
You see that
I have the this is
the
a
admin
monk
people
game.
are standing there being like, we need a competitor to come out here now.
Quiet you. So yeah, I feel like
And you see
I think it's a
Eleanor
Bren.
is getting ready to go if no one else is going.
This is not an Eleanor.
stand down, Eleanor. I think we've got this.
All right, yeah, fine.
Yeah, okay, cool. I think I've got so much that I can do here. All right, yeah, Bran is going to be like, hold on. I'm going to wet my fingers, slick back the new Dragonborn quills and horns.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna nod to Sid, nod to Fink, nod to Eleanor, nod to Melody. And be like, I'm getting musical support in this melody.
Yeah, if you want some inspiration, I can provide inspiration if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah, be at the ready. You know, be at the ready.
No, I think she has to do it
Oh, you have to do it ahead of time?
Yeah.
Yeah, then give me something hard to walk out to, Melody.
Okay, they whip out a pocket amp. Just yeah, you've inspired. You got a D8 that you can use once through this event.
Fucking sick. Okay, yeah. Bren is going to walk out proper gladiator style, hands in the air, like basking it all in.
And you see, as a Dragonborn, there is a big applause for you.
Yeah.
A lot of people are kind of like really digging the whole Dragonborn.
Bren internalizes that they don't actually like him for him and keeps going.
Fair.
But yeah, so you go out again. Getting to the first kind of stage is a gimme. You give me a range attack roll, DC 15 or AC 15, essentially.
Gonna use a luck point there because I have luck points.
Yep.
That'd make it, I would say.
Yep.
Range attack. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you nail the first hit just about.
Yeah.
Using a bit of your luck.
Okay. No, I understand. You lead with the sight, not the wooden cross.
And now you need to make a dexterity saving throw as you basically rush out to the next one.
Yeah. Perfect. That is what am I saving against here?
Well, let's find
Let's
out
find
how
out.
effective the gladiator is. Ryan, do you want to roll me a d20 to see which gladiator it is?
Yeah. Let 19 be the one with the girl with the big blonde hair.
I mean, I think that's a lot of them in gladiators. You see, it's yeah, fine. It can be like this, like really like buff,
It's
tall
fucking
blonde.
it's Britney from Retro Stellar.
No, there's one that I don't. If you had the list
and you
of the names,
see, I
guess I've got American
Blorchester
gladiators.
is like,
And taking on Bryn, it's Rebel!
you see her there with these like kind of twin crossbows that she's like multi-shooting at you.
Yeah.
And Jim, roll me a d20 to see how effective she is at this.
Oh, that's cruel. Less than me. She got a 6 on her roll.
Okay, so she is good, but not the best.
So my
at this.
16 is okay.
So you rolled a 16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she has a +8 to this roll then. No, she only rolled a 6. You just about managed to dodge across and you get to the second station.
Nice.
The AC is now 18 for this.
AC is 18. Okay, here we go. Rolling it up. I know how the crosshair works. Now to figure out the trigger. That is a 14 plus my dex is plus
I'll give
3.
you proficiency as well.
Plus my proficiency. Yeah, so I make it.
You're trained in like, this is like just like a basic weapon.
I'm a monk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're trained in basic
Everything
weapons.
is a monk weapon.
yeah, fair.
Cool. You get the second hit, and it's time to dodge and dive over to this.
I want to
last one.
fully do the biggest butterfly twist ever to dodge
Okay.
this. You know the quadruple butterfly twist that I impressed Madam
Yes.
Twist with? Yes. I want to look into the crowd. Don't know if she's watching or not. You know, I'm not that needy publicly. And I go, this one's for you. And I'm going to do a I'm gonna go for a sextuple.
Okay, well, the
Butterfly
DC
twist.
is 17.
And this is a dexterity saving throw. Okay, I'm rolling like my character in BG3 right now. Poorly. That is 7 and 8. Not enough. So I am going to burn another luck point. Try and do it
Okay.
again. I'm being very lucky. That is 18.
18 does it?
Okay, cool. Here's your luck point. I'm going to absolutely like twist around it. Now, here, listen, Dylan.
Yeah.
You know, I would argue that dodging an attack negates all damage that was done to you by it.
Yeah.
Can I, mid-air, in my quintuple B twist, grab one of the arrows that is fired at me?
I will let you do a sleight of hand check. I will say the same DC of 17.
Okay. Cool. Oh, 8. Plus
So the sleight of hand
sleight
check.
of hand is plus 7.
You do have, so you need 2 more. You do have your inspiration for Melody.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll roll that up. Oh. That's a 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm shy by 1. I can't use a key empowered strike to bring.
No.
Okay.
Because this isn't a strike. This is you trying to grab one, and basically you've B-twisted so well that you're so far away from.
Yeah, I
the
actually
bolts.
dodged so goodly.
Yeah.
So goodly.
So goodly.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Okay, well then I just land and then I'm going to take the shot as per normal. That would have been a great stunt. You know, I was standing there and I said, I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. But it fucked me over.
Okay, so you don't manage to grab a bolt out of the air, but you have managed to get to the last crossbow zone. You'll need to make this shot. It's a DC 20, and then you'll have to get to the end zone and dodge one more bolt after this.
Okay, DC, so this is a 20 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. I just need a 16 or higher. Dice. Oh, fuck this dice, man. Okay, no, I don't make that.
I would give up a point, yeah. don't
Can I
give up a-
action
yeah.
surge?
Yeah, I'll let you action surge, take another shot at it.
Okay,
if
I'm
you would
gonna
like.
action surge, and if it goes badly, then I'll burn my luck point.
I wouldn't even. It's 1 point.
It's 1 point you're missing, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, 2 technically, is you're missing out on the perfect score.
Yeah, I want the perfect score. He's really upset that he didn't get the perfect score on the first one. I can't see
Oh,
that.
God. No.
It's a 2.
I'm gonna burn my luck point. I didn't come here to leave things on the field.
events.
Much better. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So you see, you have to really focus on this. Is basically like only the size of like a large fist or so that you're trying to hit from maybe like 30 yards or so. Doable for a trained archer, but not someone who is not practiced on it.
Yes, exactly.
Kind of takes you a second to lock in, but you do, and now you just need to make it to the end zone and make one final
Sid is so proud of
dodge.
you.
The DC for this deck save is 21.
20.
Rebel, leave him alone.
Okay, cool. I have a +7 to my deck saving throws, so I mean it should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Natural
20.
Nat 20. That is a 27. Dylan,
Nice.
I want to casually stroll between this and the end goal, and every time they shoot at me, I'm going to do like a matador style pirouette and clap. And on the last one, I want to just clap the arrow in my hand and casually toss it off over my shoulder as I walk out of the ring.
Perfect.
A tremendous display of agility, skill, and acrobatics there from Bren as he takes full points for this perfect event.
Ole!
That was event 4, Danger Zone. Next up, we have Pendulum.
This is it.
It doesn't matter. I don't even want to look at what it is.
This is your
Sitting,
time to shine,
Come on,
Eleanor.
come on, Brian. I'm getting antsy here. I'm getting
Yeah,
antsy.
yeah.
I
Get
need
in there.
need to
Get
all right.
in there. Wait, is there anything we can do to help her?
Melody's like, I can give her inspiration.
Yep, she's gonna need that.
And you basically see that Pendulum, they've set up a
No,
large...
I don't even want to know what it is.
Don't
just
yeah.
tell us as we're in it.
Okay.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna
this is
set
going
up the
to be a
psychic
gauntlet.
whispers. I'm gonna set up the psychic whispers, so Bren can coach her through because I'm not.
Oh, these are in my head now. What's going on? It's weird, isn't it?
It's part of the team dynamic.
Oh, cool.
We have like an
You always
internal
seem to
Slack
got like
server.
secrets going on.
Yeah, always.
Oh, secret bastard.
Yeah, that's
there he
how
is.
we
Wow.
chose you. We could see your potential.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, look, I'm doing this for Roisin, you know. Gotta keep.
Who's Roisin? Oh, your
My
granddaughter.
granddaughter, yeah, gotta-
of course.
I don't know if I gave her a name last time, but that's what I'm going with now.
I love the lore we're getting. This is a
Yeah,
big lore
well,
drop.
You know, just it's been tough for her, you know, growing
Yeah.
up without parents. So I'm
What
just
happened to your parents?
the war, you know.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm here just trying to show her what she can amount to in life. If she puts herself to it, you know, and
You're
you know,
a goddamn hero.
trying to do it for her, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, come on. What's my strategy? What am I doing?
Brian is going to silently observe the actual heroism here versus what Dragon Force showed earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Let's give her like a health potion or something.
I was trying to think, do we have any potions? Is there any magic item we could give her that would level the field?
I don't think she can attune
She
to my
can't attune quick enough. You went to magic school.
Wait,
Can you?
Bryn attuned to my
I
belt
know.
in
I
a
was
second.
in magic school.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, no, okay, fine. You went in there one day, didn't you?
I may have been meeting a fella. Yeah.
Did you learn anything from him?
Oh yeah.
I know we were literally in the Feywild, the source of all magic, and Bryn had attuned to the magic, and Bryn is a magical creature and all that. But you did let Bryn attune to the magic belt in a split second.
You guys, does the giant belt need attunement? And to be honest, even if it does, you have a short rest.
Okay,
Between,
yeah.
So there's time if you wanted to give her
Okay,
this, and you guys know what the running order of these events is. I'm happy to say that if you want to give her the belt of giant strength in between, that's
Or-
fine.
like, what do we think? Again,
I
not,
think it would be
not
very
looking
funny
at the
to
thing.
send her
I think
out.
it's going to be one of these big things that swings, and she's going to have to balance along a beam and dodge it.
I think that the belt of giant strength is always a good bet for American Gladiator stuff.
Should we give her the immovable rod as well? So she has like something to hold on to and balance.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what this event is?
No.
How many things can you attune to?
3.
3? Do I give her the ability to just eviscerate the soul of someone and give her the circlet of the dreamer?
No,
She would
I
not
feel like
be able to attune to that.
no, I feel like we give her the spider silk, the
has
immovable
been
rod.
used.
Yeah, I can't
Okay,
use that.
with the immovable rod has no
Yeah, no, that's fine.
use. Ring of Thunderstep has been moved.
Yeah.
Used. Oh, the Ring of Trickery. She could go invisible. Or get big.
Or get big. You'd just be giant with giant strength and an immovable rod. She just walks across whatever the pendulum is. Yeah, I like that better than her literally just casting fear upon us and using her own hit die to like.
She would instantly die if she's one of her hit die.
Okay,
She
so-
got just one of them. She is a commoner.
So I think
All of her
Is that-
stats are 10s across the board.
is that the play then? We give her the immovable rod, the giant strength, and the ring.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
And depending on what you see in there, we'll be able to coach you.
Yeah, we'll tell her what to use and when to use it.
Yeah, no, just
For Roisin.
let me at it. It's fine. Yeah, no,
I'm hoping
gonna
it's
do
just real big.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So put the belt on her.
it. Yeah, or
How you feeling?
yeah, that's good. It's nice for the waist. That's like one of those waist trainer things, is it?
It is. Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
it's like a combination of that and a weightlifting.
I'm
belt.
gonna put on a big cloak like I'm cold, so that way people can't see me get real small.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
hang in there, buddy. I put on the
You
ring
see-
of Duragar
you see
Trickery.
her body doesn't really change that much. She's like, I guess I'm just, it's all
Skinny
inner
ripped.
strength, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, this one here, this one's going to let you go
Yeah, what's this?
invisible.
All right,
But don't
yeah.
use it now. Wait until somebody hits you.
Okay.
Or you can get really big.
She instantly gets big.
Okay, well, now you're big.
Yeah, all right, yeah, no, I just thought,
And then and this rod, there's a button on
okay,
it.
yeah.
If you do that, the rod will get locked in space. And it will be as if it's the strongest bar in the world, and you can hold on to it and not move at all.
Oh, yeah, no, cool.
Consider
I
it
saw
like
you use it in the
Yeah,
hand
yeah,
pump
yeah,
event.
exactly.
All right, yeah,
You
all right, yeah,
understand?
sound.
Cool, nice.
Easy.
Hey, you got this. Get
Yeah,
out there
all
for
right.
Roisin.
You see in the center of this arena, there's been a large net suspended.
Mm-hmm.
And above said net is what is essentially like a large D20, like a 20-sided thing that's being like suspended, and it's kind of like rocking side to side. And you see that just this like lithe gladiator sitting there, and Lord Chester's like,
And now facing Warrior from the bow swords, it's Eleanor.
Warrior is okay at this event.
Please let
not,
Warrior be someone from her past.
Not great, but like he's fine. And you see she has to clamber up, but she's doing it quite well because she's strong. And parts of this D20 basically light up, and she has to climb over it.
Oh, she has to hit
touch
the...
it.
Okay, that's a fucking sick challenge.
Yeah. So she's just going to resolve to using athletics checks as she's just climbing.
She's real strong.
She's real strong. She's even stronger because of the enlarged spell on her now from the Durgard ring.
Yeah.
How hard
She's
does
great
that
at
make
climbing
string?
all over things.
Yeah. So she's got no skills, no proficiency added to anything.
Can
So she's just
I-
adding +5 to all of these rolls.
Can I look out into the crowd and see if I can identify a child who's looking at her like it might be her grandmother? Can I see if I can find Roisin?
give me
Probably one in a million.
Give me a
but
perception
We
check.
could also just ask her where Roisin was.
I didn't though.
Oh,
is my
fair.
problem.
Because of enlarge, she has advantage on strength checks.
Yes.
So she's rolling with advantage, has a +5 against this gladiator who is weak at this event because I rolled a 14.
Nice.
Who's only rolling with a 4, additional 4. So she actually has quite a good chance at this. What
Nice.
did you roll for your perception?
14.
Okay, you can't pick anyone out. There's
It's just such a bog standard name. Everyone.
Yeah.
Roisin.
It's like one of those Azumakian names that everybody has.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who would like to roll for Eleanor? I think Jim would be rude to have
Jim needs
you
to.
have to.
Jim needs to roll for Eleanor.
That's
Uh,
where's your dice,
Here,
Jim?
take the chicken.
yes, it's got to be the chicken dice for Eleanor. I've never rolled. Do you know I've never rolled this?
Well, then should you?
Okay, let's roll off, and you get advantage on this.
Glad I get advantage on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see Eleanor just swinging like with the strength of like a gorilla or something, just rushing through, taps the first one. No problem. Goes for the second.
Let him roll first. That was like a drama.
The DC is 16. She just misses the second one.
Didn't you get inspiration from?
She got an inspiration from Melody.
Would you like to use the inspiration?
Fuck yeah, I do.
That'll do it.
Yes.
She gets the second point.
Eleanor. Eleanor.
Okay, third one. Oof, only 13. You're rolling so low on these first ones
I'm rolling
every
low
time.
just
Stressing me out.
across the board today. I'm rolling low. Sick of that. Not 20.
There we
There
go.
we go. 19.
Okay, that's 3 points. The next one is the one underneath at the very bottom. This is the hardest one. She's going to roll. Normally, she would roll with a
Ooh,
disadvantage.
we're gonna
on
use
this.
the immovable
rod.
Yeah,
Okay, you
we
guys are
tell her
coaching
to.
her through this. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to say that will negate her
So she still has
disadvantage. So
advantage?
she still has advantage on this. That is a 18 to beat.
Jim.
She's
God.
historically done bad on the first roll.
That's a 17, Jim.
Ugh. Is there anything we can do for her to bring her up one?
You see, like, she is just about hanging on, but Warrior is on the point where she needs to be and is just kicking her, like holding on with his hands, just like trying to kick her off it as she's like struggling, barely hang on. She's like, I gotta do it for Roisin. Brent trusts me so much, I can't let them all down. I'm a fucking bow sword. I'm a fucking bow sword.
I'm gonna be like bards in the crowd. Tell what's this one's name?
Eleanor?
No.
Warrior?
Warrior.
Tell Warrior how pathetic they are, and have try and convince all the bards in the crowd to
Give me a persuasion check. I'm gonna say it's gonna be hard because technically only the band's bards can interfere here. I'm gonna say DC 20.
Is there anything else Melody can do? Has Melody an ability that could help?
Melody has used their ability. They've
She
given.
can't do like a cutting words.
See, that's what I'm
or-
trying to get the bards to use in the crowd.
Melody does have cutting words.
Yeah. Then I won't roll.
His name is Warrior.
Well, I will anyway, just to see.
Target is masculinity.
natural 20 on convincing the crowd.
You see that in the chaos of the crowd, all these bards screaming out. They see this 50-year-old woman just like absolutely tanked up, who is now 10 foot tall.
I feel like I started an Eleanor. That has to have.
Yes.
It helps.
You
Yeah.
did.
And Roisin is surely doing something too.
Yes,
Wherever she is.
yeah.
Brain.
And you see that in the mind, in like the brain space, you hear her. She's clearly not used to people hearing her talk. She's like, you know, just fucking going is try getting. No, I'm gonna do it. And then, is that Roshin's voice? And she's clearly heard through the crowd, just Roshin like reach her, and she's like, yeah, no, I'll do it. Just sees a moment of weakness and desperation in Warrior as she's just being pounded by his kicks and is not giving up. Looks him in the eyes, kicks him right in the dick, and he just falls off. And then she goes and just hits all the other points. Perfect death from Eleanor.
For once, Jim, I'm going to be the one taking a picture of this.
Fuck's sake.
Well, there you have it, folks. A touching display that truly shows the magnificence in the hearts of all Azumakian. We can all feel very proud of this local person who joined the band only yesterday, who has shown us all what can be achieved when the fire of Azumakia burns inside you.
I'm fully up for it. I realize it's propaganda, but I want to buy into it. I'm going
The power
to.
of magical items.
I'm going to fully just embrace Eleanor. Yes, Eleanor.
Fucking
Well
did it.
fucking
Just see that.
done.
And she like fully crushes you in an embrace. And she's
Yes.
still huge.
Thank you so much. I'm going to just take them back off her very quickly and redisperse.
Oh, I kind of like that though.
Yeah, no worries. We'll get you
Can I
something.
hang
like
on to the belt?
Oh no,
We'll get you something similar.
got a bad addiction to it.
All right, yeah, okay. Oh god, that was such a rush. That was such a rush.
You are a hero of the people.
I know. Just see that. I heard Roshin screaming out for me. That's what did it for me.
The whole stadium was screaming out for you, Eleanor.
Yeah, it felt great.
This is just a permanent band member now.
I know full fucking well he's going to have Dragon Force Recruiter on us.
No.
And you see like all of the other bands in your kind of like holding area all kind of look at her and are kind of just giving her begrudging nods of respect. And you see Dragon Force all kind of standing there huddled looking at her too. Clearly conspiring and thinking of something.
No surprise to anyone, Sid flips off Dragon Force.
Yes, so does Bren.
Anytime they are around.
You see the Red Dragonborn Sam is giving you filthies and goes to like flip you guys off as well, like just do any amount of obscene gestures. But Vigil, their like leader, kind of like puts his hand down and like gives him a stern talking to. But then it is up.
I thought he was the leader.
Oh, did Daddy tell you no saying bad words?
Are you going over and talking
More
to
like,
him?
more like.
I shout that.
No, sorry,
Yeah,
Sid. I've just come up with a really good joke. More like Dragon Farce, am I right? You've probably not heard something that clever before.
That was incredible.
It is then time for the Atlas Spheres, the final event of the evening. It's gone into the like evening at this point. Each event is taking about like an hour to get through, then with all the setups and stuff like that. You guys have been provided like refreshments and things, but it is probably like late afternoon. Maybe not yet the evening, but it's the last event. It is a duos, and
it's
what
us.
would you like to do?
You and me,
It's the two
bro.
of you?
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Especially because it's Atlas Spheres.
Yes.
So
I too like the atmosphere. What are we talking about?
here's what you can do. You see out onto the arena, and there are markers on the ground, and you are in these large metal grid spheres. Each of you climb into one of them. On the ground, there's various markers. Some of them are marked in red, and they are double points. You have enough time to do 7 rolls, essentially.
7 rolls.
Thank you. You get 1 point for going over the green markers. You're just rolling them flat, or that's a basic roll. You're also against 2 other gladiators who are going to be trying to impact you as well. I lie. You're against 3 gladiators. One of them is kind of like very much just circling around the double point scoring area. The other 2 are going to be coming for you.
And they try and bounce into you with their
They're trying to bounce on you and basically just knock you off and stop you getting points. You have 7 rolls that you can make. So it means if you go for the easy ones, the max you can get is 7. Or the max you can get at any point is 10. That's full points. So you can try and do like a mixture of going for the hard ones until you've gotten, or you can just try and bank some easy points. That is what you can do. Understood?
Hey, Bren.
Yes.
How ethically are you okay with literally every time they try and bump into you? Just
I'm going to trigger the
activating
rod. That was my
rod.
plan. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's genius.
Yeah.
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 Okay, Bren, you have advantage on all your rolls then because of that. That's, yeah, perfect. You are against... Oh, you see, as you go out onto the arena floor, Sid, again facing you is Wolf.
No.
And he looks pissed. And beside him in another one is Ace. And then in the one that's guarding the high point ones is a gladiator called Vogue.
Now, question.
Yeah,
Wolf.
yeah,
This man has trained in the way of the wolf,
yes,
and he has taken that as part of his soul.
yes.
So I should get damage to bonus against beasts.
Sure.
Look at him. He's crossing his arms. He looks more like a cat
And
than a
you
wolf.
see- as a result-
he's not standing up in his sphere either. He's like on.
Yeah, he's
like,
quadrupedal.
Yeah,
in
he's
there.
quadrupedal.
Yeah.
In fact, you've never seen
He's
him
playing
stand up
super
right.
hamster ball is what
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
doing.
And I would like to say that I should get advantage on ability checks against him because he is my favorite enemy in this.
Okay. You see that none of these guys are particularly strong at this event. Okay.
Cool. Because you can't cage a wolf.
You see, yeah, Wolf goes in and he looks instantly nervous about being in a cage. And he's like, "Arr." I will say, yeah, if you go purely against Wolf, you'll have advantage. You have advantage anyway because you have the immovable rod stopping you, but you will have disadvantage, or you'll be flat going for the double points. You will just be at disadvantage going for the double points.
Okay. Who's doing the double points? Who's guarding
That's
that one?
Vogue.
Vogue.
Okay, so here's the way I see it. The Vogue is circling around the double points.
Yes.
Right? So realistically, that's a Sid job to knock them aside with strength.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Whereas-
do something better too.
Okay, so you're happy to go for the double points, and I'll go around and scoop as many green points as possible?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm Dex.
Because they
that
can't
just-
really stop you.
Yeah, I'll just get up some momentum and roll around.
Okay. So, roll it up. What skill are you using? Are you just using like dexterity, acrobatics?
I feel like it's got to be acrobatics with my fucking plus
Yeah.
11 to acrobatics actually.
Okay, so the first roll, you're going for a green point. You're trying to be stopped. Ugh, that is only an 8. You need to beat.
Cool. I beat it on my modifier alone.
Okay, yeah.
I can't roll it up anyway, but
You just make sure you don't get 2 1s. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, that's a 23.
That is 1 point on the scoreboard for you. What are you doing?
So I'm gonna go straight for those double points,
Okay. You see, Wolf is trying to hem you in, and Vogue is waiting for you.
and I'm going to cast Fear on Vogue.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Sick.
That's fun. Okay, she's going to make a wisdom saving throw. That's going to fail.
Oh!
Uh,
So she's got to go the opposite direction then.
so she is afraid of you, which doesn't mean she has to go the opposite
She
direction.
can't willingly move
She
towards
can't
you.
willingly come towards you. So she is basically just stuck in place. Fuck.
Yeah, negated Vogue.
Unbelievable.
Yes, she can't. She literally can't intercept you because she is afraid. And you see, Lord Chester is like,
And they're off. Oh, easy, quick points there for Bren. It looks like Sid is going towards the difficult points in the center of the arena. And what's Vogue doing? What is Vogue doing? It looks like she's frozen in place.
And I say to Wolf, intimidatingly, "This is what a real beast does."
nice. Okay, roll against Wolf. He is just rolling flat, and he's not great at this, but he rolled very high. It's a 21 he got.
And this is strength.
Yes. Well, it's whatever you kind of, if you're trying to use.
Okay. I'm going to. You know, I'll try and sneaky around him with a sleight of hand. It only gives me +1. No, I'll just do strength. It doesn't make sense to do anything else. I cannot find a way to do sleight of hand.
You could use sleight of hand or stealth if you were working with Bren.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like juking around him, but Bren's gone off trying to get easy points.
Sorry, very quickly. As I'm rolling along and I see you say, this is... What did you say? This is
what a real beast looks.
Can I very quickly just use thaumaturgy to have Sid's voice also appear behind him and go, this is what a real beast does? To confuse him? Because if he's a wolf, he's relying on his senses. And then if he hears
And I
Sid
said intimidatingly.
from behind him as a haggard echo of his own voice.
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
With advantage because of the... Actually, no, I'm going to say just his
roll it.
thaumaturgy
This
is
is to-
allowing the intimidation.
Yeah. It's an 11.
Okay, I'm going to give him a wisdom saving throw, basically. See if he beats an 11. He does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, all gladiators have the brave... all gladiators have the brave
Oh no, what is
thing.
this?
Why if we...
The advantage on saving throws against being frightened. Vogue is going to re-roll her save. What's your DC?
It's a 15.
Fuck! Yeah! One away. Okay, but Wolf is not intimidated and is...
Fine.
You see the...
Look, we can only
You see
do so much.
you see the hairs on his chest raise up as he's kind of like baring his teeth at you and starts like scrambling
Oh,
towards you.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go straight at him,
Okay.
and I'm going to dash at him.
Oh,
with my
yeah,
bonus
nice.
action
Oh,
to,
nice. Yeah,
like Roadrunner style inside this ball.
Okay.
Pick up the speed.
Make your athletic check with advantage. Oh,
18?
yeah, beats an 8. You just smash him out of the way, barrel forward. I'm going to say because you use dash, you also then smash Vogue back a bit and get to the center. You roll over, you get one of the second points. You can't just like, stay on it and like kind of like go back and forward. You'd have to go to another one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys have 3 points in the bag. Wolf is still on you. Who did I say was the other one? Ace is on you. It's the second round. You're doing really well. What would you like to do?
I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing and just rolling acrobatics to just hit the green ones. But
Yeah.
can I just use my dash action to try and hit 2 of them in this turn? As I'm basically out ahead of Ace, I want to just kind of keep my momentum up and roll faster.
Yes, you can, but you're not going to be rolling with advantage then.
Okay.
So that's your trade-off. You can try and... I'll basically give you 2 attempts.
No, I think statistically it's better for me to just roll each one with advantage then. So
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep just going the way I'm going.
You need to get an 11.
I mean, again, I beat it on
Yeah.
my modifier, but I'll roll a fish for the crit. Okay, yeah, no.
Another point for you. In the center in the red zone, we have Sid. Vogue is afraid of you. Wolf is trying to hunt you down.
I'm going to keep going with my momentum and go to one of the green ones that's past where it is, since I've passed
Sure.
Wolf and Vogue at this point.
Okay. You need to beat a 12.
12. That's 14 on the dice.
You hear the booming voice of Lord Chester being like,
Wow, the bow swords are really running rings around these guys.
and yeah, you guys are on to round 3. You're racking up points. What's the plan? Still
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
okay. Jim, your DC is 22.
22. So I just got to roll an 11 or higher. Oh, not one. There we go.
Oh, yep.
Yep, I get
Another point for you. You
it. It's
see,
a 28, listener, is what I rolled against Ace.
you see, at this point, Vogue is kind of taking a time to re-evaluate the battlefield. Realize she can't go for you, Sid, but is now going to join Ace in her in hunt for Bren. So it's just you and Wolf.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to continue on with my path and try and get... can I go back to the doubles? Now that I've gone to-
You can go back to the doubles. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go back to the doubles since Vogue
Yep.
has had to leave the area, basically.
Go for it. And you're just against Wolf, so it's just advantage. You have advantage against him because he's a beast.
Yes.
Just bullshit. And your DC is 20.
Okay. So, I have failed with a 17,
Yep.
and I'm going to use my psi-powered knack
Oh
to
yeah.
gain
Nice.
psi dice.
Cool. Yeah.
To it, so I just need 3.
Cool. Go for it.
I do. I get 4.
Nice.
So.
You managed to just barrel past them using your strength. Get another 2 points on the board. You guys don't even need the full 7 rounds. If you get another round of this, you'll reach the maximum 10 points and the event will be over. Same as?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You won't have advantage anymore because it's now 2-on-1.
Unless I burn a key point and use Step of the Wind.
Can you step over a window ball? Yeah, I like
I feel
it.
like I can.
I mean,
yeah.
because you're the one moving it. You're just moving faster.
I think what I'm going to do is literally, as I'm going along, I'm going to put my hand on it and use like my inbuilt knowledge of acrobatics to, instead of trying to run with it, like brace myself and just do flip after flip after flip in it to build up speed.
Yeah, fun. Okay.
I see we've both watched Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes, I am on a real Sonic buzz.
Okay, so basically
They're
I'm going to
rolling
give...
twice, I'm rolling with advantage, right?
Yeah, I will give you advantage back because of this. Oh my god. Yeah, your DC is 10.
Yeah, okay, I make it. But again, fishing for a crit.
Yeah. You easily rack up. You're at like 9 points or something now at this point. And Sid.
Yeah, so I've got to leave the doubles. So
You only have to get a single now. And we
Yeah.
get maximum points.
yeah, so I'll keep on with my momentum.
Go for it. You've got advantage. He does not. Your DC is only 9. He's not doing well. You've absolutely just bamboozled him.
That is double ones.
Oh!
Does Melody
Do
give
we-
us
I mean, I can psi power it.
have we got a thing from Melody as well? Could you use your psi power and a Melody inspiration?
Yep.
Okay,
I'll give you
is
that.
D8?
DA for Melody, yeah.
Jeez.
I can't believe you rolled double ones.
Yeah, it's rough.
Isn't that Snake Eyes?
Yeah.
We should all go Snake
I'm
Eyes.
really surprised you're letting me do anything with the double one.
And you see that Wolf was like, no. Wolf eyes. Rawr!
He fully kills Sid.
Yes, okay. A 7 and a 5, yeah.
Okay.
God.
Yeah, you absolutely just get like rattled. Like Wolf really comes for you, but has become like feral and animalistic in his rage, and is just like proper like barbarian rage out. Comes for you, knocks you away from the center red zone, but gives you just enough momentum that you're able to just about turn it, pulling out all of your luck and inspiration to just roll over a green zone. Fireworks go up. Lord Chester announces,
And it's another clean win for the Bow Swords.
Nice.
and yeah, you guys go in almost a perfect score across all events.
Damn.
A lot better than I thought you would do. I thought there's going to be at least a couple of like hiccups, but
You underestimated our bullshit.
Watch now as Dragon Force gets the win anyway on pure home field propaganda.
That's what happened last time.
Yep. That's how they get their wins.
But yeah, you guys are kind of brought in, and you see all of the other bands are kind of like giving you very, you guys were literally nobodies, apart from Dragon Force kind of knew who you were. Obviously the Backstreet Boys are in here too and knew you, but like even them kind of seeing you, Sid, having done so much better and so much, clearly being so much more like capable since they last saw you. Everyone's just like kind of coming over, congratulating you. There's a bit of like animosity and, begrudging from like Dragon Force and stuff, but like Eamon comes over, he's like, well lads, that was great, fair play to you, good for that, sure, you just really showed them. I was like, wish I had a partner, but had to do everything myself. You see, he still did amazing, even though for all the duos events he was just by himself.
Hilarious.
Yeah, sure. Anytime you're down in the Isles of Sylvia, lads, just hit me up and sure we'll go and spot fishing.
Going to talk in the Isles of Sylvia, is it?
It is.
Yes. Campaign 2, Dylan. I'm gonna roll someone from the Isles of Sylvia.
But yeah, no, absolute fair play to you. Sure, look, I'm off anyway to go a bit of fishing into me. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow for the events.
Yeah, go on, have a scoop.
Sure will. Have a scoop yourself. And you see the broadswords come over, and they're like, well, your technique is sometimes a little bit lacking, but you did pretty well.
Oh my god.
That is your voices
They're
for
like
the bronze.
they're like fucking Marco. They're sword nerds.
That's exactly what they are.
They're internet commenters, Ryan.
Oh,
this is
no.
the worst.
Oh no.
If you're the bow swords and we're the broadswords, maybe there's like a team up or something we can do. We can maybe teach you a few things. You've got a big blade in your back, but you haven't seen you use it yet.
Only for special
I
occasions.
really thought they were going to be the cool one.
You see, their actions have been really, really good, but it's all been ruined as soon as they've opened their mouths and came over to talk to you.
Perfect.
A great sword. It kind of lacks the finesse of a katana.
No! Like you know anything about finesse, you fucking nerd.
I'll have you know I'm very finesseful. Anyway,
I am speechless.
my name's Tori. What's yours?
My name's. Oh wait, I'm giving my real name.
yeah, everyone knows. Yeah.
My name's Bren.
Nice to meet you, Bren.
Sid, completely understanding how social interactions work, be like, hey, you're still taken by Madam Twist, right? Don't go flirting with other girls.
Oh, this isn't flirting. You would know if I'm flirting.
Yeah, well, you seem like someone who has.
I don't want to.
While you seem like someone who knows their way around a shaft. Is that the bottom of a sword? I should know. I'm afraid I'm spoken for. So this time, let's not engage. But yeah, you seem like you're doing well enough out there.
Well, thank you. Just all these years while people are out playing games and
You
reading
studied
books.
the blade. I know the shtick.
We were studying the blade.
I'm not giving you any of this. Okay, go. I got your shtick. I've got your bit. We've done our formalities. I want to go and talk to Thin Lizard.
Okay, well, I guess creatures of a feather, etc.
What? Creatures of a feather? Like, are you trying to say birds of a feather?
Yeah. I don't want to be creaturist because you're a dragonborn and she's a dragonborn.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Okay,
not
well,
birds.
I appreciate that.
She's a dragonborn as well?
Thin lizard is. Yeah.
Oh, Thin Lizard.
Yeah, birds come from us.
I mean, sure. I wouldn't know much about that. All I know is
The blade. I know.
the blade.
I want to go away.
Oh, we should not speak to them again. I'm gonna speak to Thin Lizard.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, hi.
Hi,
Hi.
big fan.
Thanks.
How are you doing?
Oh, bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How so? What's gone wrong for you?
Oh, well, out of 60 points, I got 4.
Oh, bad. Okay. There's no sugarcoating that. What happened?
Oh, well, my publicist got me here.
Yeah.
Thought it was great. Thought it'd be a really, really good job. I didn't realize I was not have to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just hire people usually to do all the fighting for me, but they're not technically part of the band.
So they couldn't come in with you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So now she's the one hiring people to do the fighting.
Okay. So it is Lizzie then.
It is Lizzie.
Can
Don't know that there's anything
can I be in your band? You seem good.
Yeah.
No.
For real?
Uh,
well. I mean, maybe you guys want to be in my band. I mean, I've got the branding.
I'm only one vote, but you're welcome in our band. But I'm only one vote of 4 of 5. Do provisional members get a vote?
Michaela, control your child.
Is there anyone else you would like to? You see, Mayhem don't even engage with you. They've already left and are just are drinking heavily and already just causing a ruckus.
I want to
around.
look toward when we finish that last event.
Yeah.
And we're doing, and we've basically got perfect scores and everything.
Yeah.
I want to see what's going on the
in the VIP circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me perception checks.
Stop advancing the story and get back into the mud with me.
12.
You see, and 12 is good enough.
You know what? I'm proficient with it. I'm going to use another side thing.
Sure.
Because I know Faust is there, so that's
Yeah.
my flavor-wise of why I'm doing this.
While you're looking, squint your eyes.
Oh, maybe we need
That
to go
helps
to
you.
a...
Like films would have me know that helps you focus.
It's, so 14.
Okay.
Should have narrowed your eyes.
You know what you're looking for though, and these guys are not particularly hidden or anything, right? Because they want to be seen.
Yeah.
Roman wants to be seen as he's trying to make it somewhat all about him.
Mm-hmm.
These are his games that he's organized. And I didn't say it in the events, but Blorg throughout all of the in the intermissions and stuff is just fully giving propaganda. You know, for Roman all the time. And so you see, or first off, you see Roman has kind of looked you guys up and down and kind of appraisingly, and you see him kind of as you guys finish the last event, almost perfect swords. You see him, he sees you looking at him, kind of looks at you, gives you a slight nod, and then whispers off something to an aide nearby. And you also see, because you know where Faust was, not quite taking up the same kind of limelight and spotlight, you see him also looking at you as well. And
He's off to the side enough that if I point at him, will no one think that I'm pointing at Roman?
there's enough distance that it'll be incredibly hard to tell.
It would just look like you're pointing at the booth.
Yeah,
right?
you'd be pointing at the booth, like at the box. You wouldn't. Yeah.
Sid's a teenager, so Sid would make very poor decisions. And gonna point at Faust, and then point at him, and then kind of turn around, and I'm gonna unwrap the bandage that I have on my leg,
Oh, yeah.
revealing 6 owlbear tattoos that I have, small ones with plenty of space left,
Ooh.
but
Provocative.
on the back of my leg.
Give me an insight check.
Okay. 19.
19. Okay. This is kind of like mostly lost on a lot of the crowd.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of the crowd are just cheering for you guys anyway because you did such a good job and you were entertaining in how you did it. And that's what the crowd really care about. But you, I think, because you've turned around to do this and kind of show off your tattoo, so you've put your back to Faust. You're kind of then scanning through the crowd, and you see that there's 2 things that you notice in the crowd. One is that there are a few people, not that many, but you clock maybe a dozen or so at a glance, who all have things like a sword earring or,
Nice.
like a pin or something on them. And they all like start cheering louder. They clearly kind of get what's going on. You then also see some of the gladiators that you've just fought against, and other ones that are kind of like around who are also watching it.
Wolf, be cool.
You see that
It's not gonna
they
be cool.
also kind of give you a bit of a nod.
Oh.
Well, okay, because, right, Roman is not like
Yeah.
the Hoots. He's Roman. So, like, they're going to be like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Hmm.
And then as you turn back around and face Faust, and I'm going to say Roman's expression and reaction doesn't really change that much.
Yeah.
It's someone who's very used to controlling their expressions and their emotions. So it's a very kind of like,
Just flat face.
it's
yeah.
a deliberate flat face.
Yeah.
And Faust, surprisingly, doesn't seem to have given much of a rise to this.
He's too dumb. He doesn't get it.
But you kind of think back to where you had very much insinuated / outright said what you had done in your talk to him with him yesterday.
He didn't
Yeah.
seem that bothered.
He didn't seem that bothered.
I don't think he's very Hoots aligned. I think he's Faust aligned, and the Hoots are away to that power for him.
I'm so nervous.
And
Oh no.
he, I'm gonna say, reaches out a bit to you, and you just hear like a little message, like
You've
not
got mail.
not like brain space, but like through a message cantrip.
Okay.
You hear, "Are you still up for coffee?"
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys come back in.
As we're walking back, I'm going to lean into you and be like, prepare yourself for an invite, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. Roman, he sees that display and he's going to want us on his side, towing the Azumakian horn. You see when he whispered to his aide?
Yeah.
Yeah, give it less than a J. He'll come knocking. He'll want to chat.
What do we do?
I don't know. I don't want to be anywhere near him, but at the same time, we probably should.
Do we knife him in the back?
Don't think it would work. He's pretty
Okay.
strong.
Fair.
You know what? Yesterday I would have said yeah, but that tactic has failed me flatly. So,
Brent,
but it might be a good way to get a read on him, as long as he has no way to tell who I am.
when we get back, can you and I have a chat?
Yes. What do you want to talk about? Trading cards?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should make our own trading cards.
Yeah, I've noticed they have trading cards for most of the pans, and we don't have them yet. So it's a good way to make sure that we're in the meta,
Yeah.
and then everybody will want our card.
Absolutely.
And you hear, "Ours has a +2 to attack bonus."
Yeah, but the artwork's shit, so nobody wants them.
It's not even a game, it's trading cards.
We specifically requested it.
It's just like baseball cards, and theirs has +2 attack.
It's like the old Pokemon trading cards versus the,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
TCG.
As you guys say that and leave to head back to the inn, kind of get dinner and stuff like that, and to prepare for whatever bullshit these guys are going to do at night, we will find out what you do on the next episode.
Okay.
Where I'll probably reuse my M because it didn't come up this episode, even though I thought it might.
True. Yeah. You know what, Sid? I think we should go to Doolally Alley as well after our chat.
Isn't that the mental hospital?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. And yeah, that was
That was fun. That was a fun episode.
thank you.
That was good.
I really enjoyed making all of these. What I really enjoyed, and we'll obviously talk
Was
about this
watching
more.
Gladiators.
I was watching Gladiators. I watched so much Gladiators in preparation for this. But we'll talk about that more over on our Patreon with our Backstage Pass episode, which you can listen to
If you
you're
give
a member.
us money.
If you give us money, it's pretty cheap, and it's a great way to support the podcast. We really, really appreciate it. All of the money that we make from our Patreon basically just goes to paying the bills on this project.
Yeah.
And it's really helpful. And, you know, if you want to pay us more money, you get merch and cool things there too. So,
Stickers and merch.
so yeah. Thanks so much. And of course, you also get
Do you want me to say it?
stories.
Sorry, yes, you also get woven into the tapestry of Lethuan that Khan is apparently telling now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That I have not vetted at all.
Oh, yeah, I am doing. No,
Jim
I
goes
am
on
doing.
his rogue by himself after recording and just slots it in after.
This will be interesting because this will be the first time I'm recording it here
Yeah.
as opposed to at home. I have done wild things with the canon of Lethuan.
Dylan, every time
wild things.
Every time he sends me the episode, for one thing, Khan's callouts is about 75 decibels louder than any of our other tracks.
the passion.
It's blastingly loud. And it's just insanity. So
I can't
yeah.
wait. Okay, anyway.
It is a cool system we have with our Patreon, though, that you can give us money in exchange for goods and services.
Wow. Wonder if does the rest of the world know about that?
Could solve some problems or create more.
I was thinking as well, we could use sex to sell this.
Okay. Goodbye.
On to Khan's callouts.
Are you getting on? I am a Khan long gone because I got killed by an inn, but that doesn't have to be the end of my story. Unfortunately though, in this instance it was, because the inn stance is the inn that fell on my head and then burned me to death. Now all I can do is sit up here in the liminal space that might be hell or might be heaven and tell you what I see going on down in Lethuan. But you already know all that. We've done this lots of times. You're here for the thrilling conclusion of the battle I left you on last time, aren't you? You really want to know what happens, don't you? You don't actually care about this preamble at all, do you? No, you want to see what happens to those heroes of Lethuan. Well, do you know what? I'm not going to tell you. This is the only interaction I ever get, and I'm going to savor it. Oh, no, my afterlife boss is giving me the look. I better look down upon Lethuan and let you know what's going on. The battle of the broken bonds rages without respite. The gathered heroes of Lethuan, stripped of their loves and lives, unleash a fury unmatched upon the walls of the fortress of imposed solitude. The wind tears at their banners, demanding that its presence be felt, and the rain bombards their cloaks, heavy in their steps and freezing their knuckles. However, they are resolute and stand firm in their assault. An army driven to take back what is theirs, to reclaim their love. Their war chants can be heard miles away, and the beating of their drums shake the castle's walls as surely as the near constant hammering of the artillery. At their head, weapon gleaming with a light that's not reflected from above, stands Dolly.
Her voice rallies the armies, and her foes cower before her. She stands resolute, the pillar of hope for those who follow her. At her side stands Sergeant Gavin Fern, his voice bellowing out to the commanders of his army. To him, the chaos is order, his order, and he means to direct it against their foes. He does so with terrifying efficiency, and the Legion acts as his sword, striking and parrying as he sees fit. A parapet crumbles in the distance, and he nods stoically without looking up from the battle map, the thunderous noise confirming one of his strategies paying off. The battle is going their way, and it wouldn't be long until they brought the enemy to heel. But no sooner had that thought crossed his mind than something changed. An aroma began to spread across the field, sweet and familiar, like a field of lavender. The hordes of minions part, and she who unbinds takes the field, Jolene, the irresistible. Her forces rally at the sight of her, and the heroes' armies falter. This does not look like an enemy. She looks kind, warm. She raises her hand, gesturing for her enemies to approach. Across the battle lines, there are some who begin to obey, dropping their weapons and marching away from their lovers without so much as a backwards glance. Seeing this, Dolly bellows, a cry that pierces the din of battle. She is the bond that holds the army together, their backbone, the one they depend on. Those walking falter, looking back to their commander. Jolene, however, just smiles and raises her hand. From her ranks walks a single individual, willingly. Upon seeing them, Dolly's heart breaks. Her partner, the one taken from her by Jolene, stands hand in hand with the enemy, smiling. Dolly collapses. It's too much to bear. Seeing this, her forces crumble, her heartbreak mirroring their own. Their faith falters, and Jolene takes them as she has taken everything, simply because she can. There's a cry, and a single figure charges Jolene, Lord Key Talon, crimson, coated in the blood of the hill giant he slew, barrels towards her, key blade held high. He brings the weapon to bear. It sings through the air. At the last moment, there's a deafening clang of steel on steel as his attack is parried. His eyes widen as he looks up to see his newly wed partner holding his strike back. She looks at him emotionless and turns back to Jolene, her new love. Key falls to his knees, heart torn asunder. The ring on his finger slides free and falls to the ground, tarnished. He remains there as Jolene and her bolstered host of previous partners quits the field, leaving naught but broken hearts and tears in her wake. On the other side of Lethuan, it's not loss I see, but gain. The purveyors of pints and pastimes are on the road again with their new party member, the infernally incited Marware in tow. They introduced themselves as Alice and told the party that they had no knowledge of where they came from, only that they knew they had been brought to Lethuan to create great works. Great works of fan fiction centered around Lethuan's heroes. After some divining, Rook EDM ascertained that there had been a great battle not too far away. At this, Alice leapt to life and requested that they make their way to hear the stories of the heroes who fought in it. Anthony agreed, knowing that cataloguing the conflict would make for a good supplement to Lairs and Leviathans. Perhaps he could add some new classes and monsters to the rules. For their part, Liam was happy to go along, but their time was spent studying tomes, dealing with infernal pacts and their resolutions. They would uncover what went wrong and what it was that brought both Alice and Welshlander's ill-fated inn to this plane. Welchlander trundled along behind atop a wagon he had purchased and converted into a mobile libation centre. They see ahead the horizon darkens and smoke rises from the fields surrounding a monstrous fortress. They see hobbling towards them a small party of adventurers, looking beaten and broken-hearted. They look up and see the caravan, and then up further again. Their eyes widen as everyone looks upwards. A shadow crosses the sun. A cacophony of caws sound, and in a flurry of funereal feathers, a flock descends. carrying with it Oak, who lands lightly on the ground, her eyes filled with hope, a rare commodity. In her hands, a ring. Dolly brokenly asks what it is, and Oak smiles as she gives her reply. A second chance. Well now, what do you think of that? Dramatic things happening here in Lethwan. I wish I could be a part of a big battle again. I don't even mind that I died in the last one. It was really good crack. Anyway, it seems like something is brewing. A second chance, like Oak said. Who knows? What I can tell you is that I'm about to be ripped away from you and thrown back into a void of nothingness for 2 weeks. And that just fucking sucks. So until next time, I've been Con Greystone, once a living man, now much less. And you're my best friends. Please don't let me go. I'm going. Goodbye.